Yo, what's up guys? It's Jack and welcome back to another video. And lo and behold, today we got some leaked news on Black Ops 4, and supposedly there is not going to be a campaign mode. And first and foremost, I gotta say that I feel the people that buy Call of Duty and look forward to its campaign and or just buy it for the campaign, I feel your pain, because before I started doing this whole multiplayer thing all the time, I played the campaign a lot. I actually enjoyed the Call of Duty campaigns a lot back in that day, and to this day I'd probably say Black Ops 1 is my favorite, tied with Modern Warfare 2. Those were actually my first two campaigns and some of the best Call of Duty experiences I ever had. And whenever I used to get Call of Duty, I always used to start with the campaign. And when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I was excited for that campaign as well because, well, quite frankly, it was I wanted to see how the story would end. So I kind of see where you guys are coming from. Everybody's a different kind of gamer. Everybody plays Call of Duty for their own reasons. But granted, in light of recent numbers and things like that, well, even though a lot of people play the campaign, I'm sure there's a lot more people that play multiplayer, and unfortunately, in terms of the point of view of the people that enjoy campaign, unfortunately for them, the numbers obviously cater more for the multiplayer people than the campaign do. Now, for me personally, I'm happy about this, but at the same time, it kind of feels a little off, and but at the same time, I do think though that there might be a chance in the future that they'll get multiplayer maybe a little bit later. Maybe it won't be released on release date, but maybe 6 months down the road or something like that, they can do the campaign separately. I guess they just couldn't make it in time, according to the article that I read from Charlie Intel. So if that's the case, then they can just finish that up later and then sell that later, or sell it separately. I don't know. I mean, they are doing Modern Warfare 2 campaign separately, so I guess this is a good time for them to test to see how well they can do financially on a financial standpoint from that, so we'll see. But in terms of the other side of the spectrum, there's the fact that there's going to be a lot more attention being paid to for multiplayer and for zombies. Now, obviously, me being a multiplayer guy, this makes me very happy. And it really gives us the chance to experience potentially what could be the best Call of Duty in years, and who knows, maybe it could be the best ever. You never know. You got to think as positive as possible, right? And it is Treyarch, so but even with that being said, they're still human. These people are still human, and let's not forget that even though it is Treyarch, Activision is still in charge. They're still the ones that call the shots. Even David Vonderhaar himself has had his own ideas shut down, and he had to alter them in order, because Activision said no. And God knows what those ideas were, but, with Vaughn being Vaughn and with his reputation, along with Treyarch themselves, I'm sure that those ideas could have been something very interesting. So only time will tell what those ideas were, maybe sometime in the future. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, potentially we could be in for a very big treat multiplayer-wise, because we can get more maps, we can get more weapons, we can get more of everything, and that's what we need. And as far as Battle Royale is concerned, everybody's talking that according to the leak, everybody's saying that Raven is going to be doing the Battle Royale. I personally, for me, like I said many times in different videos, I like the concept of a Battle Royale, but a game has to play a certain way for me in order to enjoy it. It has to be balanced enough. It has to be fast-paced enough. Because you guys know me, I can't stand sitting in one area for more than a couple seconds at the most. I have to constantly keep moving. The action has to be fast enough paced, or at least customizable to a point to where I can play fast if I want to, and yet succeed at it. In other words, the maps along with the movement have to kind of have to be balanced in a sense. So, but we'll see. Only time will tell. And a lot of people are wondering whether or not it's going to be in third person or in first person. I don't know. I personally would like first person, but it's not up to me. And Battle Royale is something that I don't typically play. But I think PUBG, you have the option of going for first or third person, but everybody pretty much plays that game in third person because it's more advantageous, at least from what I've seen and heard from videos. So, and yeah, so we're about a month away from the reveal, and I was because it was going to be a community reveal event. I knew that multiplayer was something that they were going to touch up on. And now, if this leak is true, which I'm pretty sure it is, because if it wasn't, Activision would have said, no, there's definitely campaign, everything is false, because it would, they do whatever they can through whatever means necessary to promote their game, especially if there's something that's wrong, like the omission of something. They would have said so already by now. At least that's what I think. So this pretty much confirms the fact that we will be pretty much getting a multiplayer reveal for sure, and there's going to be details. And I would probably say about 2 to 3 months later after that, we're going to get the beta. And yeah, so in terms of Black Ops 4, there's lots to look forward to. Obviously, there's a lot of speculation, and we're a month away from finding out exactly where we're headed beyond the facts that we already know. For instance, the facts that we already do know is that even though there's people that think that there might be jetpacks in the game, I highly, highly doubt it. It's going to take place in 2020. So that in and of itself says right there that there's not going to be jetpacks. So it takes place 5 years prior to Black Ops 2. I mean, can they put jetpacks in it? Sure, absolutely, but I highly doubt it. And quite frankly, me personally, I've been looking forward to a Treyarch boots on the ground Call of Duty, because Black Ops 1 was great and Black Ops 2 was the greatest ever in my opinion. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. And if we get a better version of, as I said before in many videos prior, if we get a Black Ops 2, like something that's similar to Black Ops 2 but better, even more balanced, with just more of what we want in it, and things that just keep giving us a reason to come back and play, which now they have more of an opportunity to do, with more of the team being invested in the multiplayer and the zombies. And those things are very, very important to a lot of players as well. The multiplayer community is very vocal about what they want and what we want, and same thing goes with the zombies. And there are players out there that literally buy this game for the zombies, and that number is much, much higher than the people that just buy Call of Duty for campaign. So only time will tell exactly what the details are, and we're a month away. So that's pretty much exciting from a gameplay standpoint. And there's something else at the end right now that I wanted to kind of let you guys in on a little bit. I have been pretty much losing my quote-unquote YouTube motivation as of lately. As of right now, I feel that Call of Duty, especially if you're a new Call of Duty YouTuber, especially somebody that does old school commentaries like me, I feel that if you're new, and especially if you don't spend like an insane amount of time making videos and stuff like that, and treating it as if it were a full-time job, I just feel that it's not necessarily it's very rare for somebody to be able to not just grow on YouTube, but to even enjoy it, because like YouTube itself, in terms of the community, and not just YouTube, but gaming and even streaming, and it's become a lot like hate mail from Call of Duty. Just really, really toxic, like overly toxic. I mean, you got people that, and obviously this is not new news, it's not new at all, but you got people that get swatted, and somebody previously has lost their life over stupid shit like that, and you get DDoSing on streams, you get people that that hack streamers and all that kind of stuff, and it's pretty insane in terms of what it's become. I mean, obviously in life there's always going to be drama, there's always going to be toxicity, but I mean, YouTube itself, in terms of there's people out there that are quite larger than I am, but they're still considered quote unquote small, and they're so talented and they're so good at what they do, and yet they can't seem to move even further than where they are now, and they've been doing it for even longer than I have. And you've got channels that have been doing it for years that have millions of subscribers. Not millions, excuse me. There's a few of people that are actually about that high in numbers. and you know, views are extremely low. It's you know, when you combine all the negativity and the fact that people aren't as interested in Call of Duty anymore, and the thing is, my point of view is that if, you know, one good Call of Duty game every 3 years or whatnot isn't going to be enough to fix it. And why? Well, I mean, there's proof of that. You know, look at Black Ops 3. The community came back. Everything seemed like it was heading back in the right direction. All of a sudden, it died down after that. And I'm not even so sure if it's, you know, the game's fault in general. I don't think it's overall the game's fault. The game is only one factor. I don't know. The community is just I don't know. We're getting a lot of toxicity, and the way YouTube is run now, and the things that channels have to do to succeed. It's like I keep on asking myself, do I want to be like that? Do I want to end up like that? Because there's so many factors that play into it. I can go in way more in depth in another video, but like I said, my motivation has been kind of down, and yeah, certain things in life are definitely taking a toll as well, so that may be playing a role. But I just wanted to kind of let you guys in on a little bit where my train of thought is at, and yeah, so that's it. So yeah, long story short, I am debating on whether or not to stop doing YouTube, and in terms of the channel, I'll let you guys in on whether or not this is going to happen. I'll let you guys in on it, and in the future, and yeah, so that's where my train of thought is, guys. So that's pretty much all I had to say on this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Black Ops 2 gameplay. I know at the end the commentary wasn't the most positive or the most bright, but that's where my head's at, so figured I might as well let it out. Why not? So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video for what it was, and let all thoughts and opinions be known down in the comment section as usual, and we'll see. I'll catch you guys on the next one, I guess. See ya.